Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and unicorns. Welcome to another Phil Plays Your Ludum Dare Games stream. And congratulations, Frank, on winning the quiz, and also to Yngvarr. And apparently I still haven't come around to get rid of those nasty floating point rounding errors on the result screen. It looks very sloppy. I really have to apologize for that. So let's have a look in the chat, because there are so many more people apparently than usual. So welcome to this little corner of the internet that I call my home, or rather my office, or I would call it a home, but I'm almost out of coffee already because I drank it all during the setup. So it's just my office. I'm just here to work. And let's have a look at the chat. So Maya's SBM, or MIASSBM, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome. And Frank is here, Preda is here. Hey Preda, how are you doing? Fronta TTV is also here. Welcome, Fronta. Thank you so much for dropping by. We had a talk recently. This was very nice. Yngvarr is here, sartak is here, and the automated unicorn tries to remember the last time it had a cookie. Maybe Maya SSBM. Thank you for helping me with the pronunciation. Frank says, I'm pretty sure the retro tea breaks book covers the Lord British name if you want a slightly more direct source than Wikipedia. I know for sure at least the original podcast version has it. Yes, thank you for mentioning this. And the book, for the quiz, I think I wrote this question at work and had just Wikipedia as my number one source there. But definitely, yeah, it's been reported on multiple occasions, so maybe I shouldn't have put Wikipedia as my first resource there. I mean, this is what they tell you in academia. When you got to use Wikipedia, because everyone's using Wikipedia, just don't put it there as primary source. Just go through and look at least at the secondary sources. So yeah, thank you, Frank, for pointing this out. And Direct Tomato is also here, out of coffee already. Yeah, you can probably tell from my speedy mouth that I'm already running on blissful caffeine. So here we are. Milestones Games is also here. What cool pixel graphics, Phil illustrations in the background. Yes, those are of friend of the show Roar. Let me show them to you. It's always nice when I receive fan art, and look at this. This is amazing. All the characters that have appeared up to that point in my videos and streams, and it's always so nice to just look at them and think, yeah, this is really cool. So yeah, those are not mine, but I'm always happy to share. Made by Roar. Right. Cursibu says, I heard Lady Mistleaf made a good game this LD. Yes, it was. I was glad I could help with the game, because yeah, we teamed up, Lady Mistleaf and I. This was my first over the internet collaboration for Ludum Dare, and it went surprisingly well. I would have thought there would be, at one point, as always with me, there should be a shouting match of some point, but there wasn't. So sorry for already a spoiler alert for the upcoming postmortem. Preda is doing pretty good, but feeling super weird. This was the first time I missed a Ludum Dare since I started. It's crazy that I've done 8 so far, but just couldn't get to it this time. You're lucky, because there is the new Ludum Dare Extra format, where you have 3 weeks essentially to work on a game, because Mike said he realizes that just having 1 weekend or 2 weekends a year for the jam is not the best option for many jammers. So if you have a look at the Ludum Dare page, maybe I can show this right away. Let me switch over. Of the new extra format. Where is the extra format? Yeah, this one, essentially you got 3 weeks. So right now it's still 2 weeks, but maybe you find some time during the week, so you can still partake in Ludum Dare. And Fronta already subscribed with Prime Gaming. Hey, I let me raise my magic of the unicorn mug to you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really do appreciate it. And I should really do some more nice icons for subscribers, because those are a thing on Twitch, and I always probably need one of me going like this, where this was totally unexpected or some weird stuff like that. But there is already the unicorn you can use. Milestone Game Twitch says, very nice, very Thimbleweed Park. Yeah, it has this little bobblehead appearance. Yeah, Thimbleweed Park. This looks a lot like those designs. They all look related. Are they cousins? Yeah, this is probably everyone's a cousin around here. We're in Austria, very small country, so you know how it is. Looks like I made it to see all the fun, says Commander Stitch. And yes, you made it just in time. You're here. Wonderful that you also made it. Welcome also this time. And Sir Draku is here. Hello, Sir Draku, or Draku. Frank says, I heard there were some misunderstandings, but she didn't want to go into any detail to avoid spoilers. Some misunderstandings. I mean, everything is communication with teamwork. So yeah, there are bound to be some misunderstandings. And there was this one big blunder. I think that's on my cap. But yeah, I'm not going to go in any detail. Just rest assured that we lost some time because of something that didn't go particularly well, but yeah, this is, I'm not spoiling the post-mortem. But the outcome was already spoiled. No loggerheads over theme direction and code application. Well, yeah, I'm quite, I can spoil this much that, yes, I had a hard time with the theme ideas, but thankfully Lady Mistleaf had just so many ideas, and then we had I think it was a 3-hour call where we just put our ideas together and saw what would come of them if you combined them, and we essentially just gave feedback on each other's ideas. And somehow I managed to agree to an idea which was what I wanted to learn from this, especially that I don't spend 2 days just going over ideas and then picking one that I should have probably picked after 12 hours, which we did, and it was good that we did. Cheers, says Fronta. And yeah, this one, the Ashley unicorn. Can you see her? Ashley. Here she is. Oh dear. Hi, Automated Unicorn. Hope your hair is shiny and your horn is shiny. Yes, the Automated Unicorn is apparently sparkly and shiny today. Phil having a hard time with the theme isn't a spoiler. Yeah, it's not a spoiler, it's the premise. And thank you everyone for saying hi to Ashley. You know what? Let's see if Cookie should still work. Yes, Cookie still works. And also, for those who are maybe new to this format, I can talk a little bit about how this is supposed to happen. One thing is, I play games that have been submitted to me and games that haven't been submitted to me. Well, not really. I'm only playing games that have been submitted to me. And if you're a patron, you're in luck because your game is guaranteed to be played. And every other game is going to be a patron's game. And yeah, every other game in between those games get chosen randomly from all the games that have been submitted to me. So how to submit your game, you might have asked. And if you enter exclamation mark submit, I think it should throw, oh dear, I just crashed the Automated Unicorn. So if you give it a cookie, it won't work. You know what, let's this is so typical. I mean, we're having audio, we're having video, so where are the technical difficulties you've come to expect from this channel? And of course they are in the Automated Unicorn server. So you know what, let's do an operation on the beating heart. Essentially, let me see if I can fix this in the Unicorn server, which is just one huge class. Where is it? There it is. So it should be in the constants. And there, do submit is true, and submit link. Yeah, you should submit if you want to submit your game at this link. We're doing it like in the medieval times where you had to do everything. You had to post your links manually. This was the dark age. Okay, so submit on and submit link. Where is submit on? If submit on, submit string, submit your game through this form. Submit link. And why doesn't it work? Submit link and submit on. Is this declared anywhere else? just one match in the file, and the submit link count is also just one match in the file. I don't know why. So if you say command token submit or else no submissions at this time. I don't know why it crashed. But it might have to do something. Oh, of course, it's consts. It's in constants. This is consts. This is, yeah, what is the problem? That I moved it to consts right before this. So let's get back, submit. Where was this? It's under consts, submit link, and if consts submit on. I think this should be it. It was consts, yes, plural. Cool. Okay, so this should have fixed it. So yeah, let's try. Let's try to start the automated unicorn. Fingers crossed, unicorns. Cross your hoofs. And run the server. No response from Twitch. This is good. This is healthy. This is how it always has been. And the automated unicorn wakes up. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's please feed the automated unicorn a cookie. And let's hope that this works. Revive that unicorn. I think we've revived it. As Sartak says, hey, this looks like the... Oh dear, the automated unicorn is greeting everyone again. I'm sorry. This looks like the code I fixed up in one of the LD Gem games I played. Well, it might be. It's JavaScript, or in this case, JS Node. So apparently, the automated unicorn is there and it accepts cookies. And if I say submit... Submit performed. Apparently. Did it crash? No submissions this time. Sorry. Why? Why? I just allowed submissions. Okay, we're not done yet. We are not done. So, open the constants. Const submit on is true. Why? Why? This is programming. Submit on. Oh, I typed some bit. Yeah. If const submit on, else submit on is true. Did I mistype it? No, I did not. Anyone knows what's wrong with my code? I don't. Const submit link. Submit link. Let's copy paste this, but I'm not quite sure. Paste. Should it be a var? I don't know. But unknown command help and coffee. So apparently someone of you tried help and coffee. Thank you, Milestones Games. It tickles my brain whenever German speakers say ja instead of yes. Ja, I'm so sorry, ja, because this is... I once had an online course with a German speaker who was talking English, and we had this little drinking game. By the way, drinking means water for me, where you had to take a sip whenever he said ja. And when he was showing something, yeah, he would go to a certain point, yeah, and say this word, yeah. And I don't know if there was any time in my life that I was running back and forth from the toilet this often as during this online course. Thankfully, it was online. Comment out the if for now. So yeah, if in that case, then we just do the good old this one here. And maybe also move this down. So I think now if we restart the automated unicorn, I'm sorry, it will greet you. It will greet everyone again. Run server. There we go. Bot wakes up. Good. Good. Have you exported submit from the module const? It's not a module. It's not a module. Well, is it? Hang on. No, of course not. Of course not. This is the problem. This is the problem, that it did not export. Exports, thank you. Submit on is true. And you know what? Exports. This was the problem. Thank you. Usually I don't do modules because I feel it's a bit cumbersome with all the exporting and things. So this probably is the problem. Thank you so much for fixing my code. This is why I love to stream, that I don't have to fix my code alone. It's called peer programming. I let you work and I take the credit for it. Okay, one last time. Let's run the automated unicorn and see what it does. Coding just like during the jam. Yes. So the cookie apparently works. Good call, Milestone. Absolutely, yes. The cookie works. Thank you. Commander Stitch says the automated unicorn is going to have a lot of cookies. Yeah. The sad part is it doesn't. Oh my god, it says hello to everything. I hope it doesn't get banned for just spamming everything. So end submission works. Thank you. And let's hope that I changed the link to something. You already responded. So apparently the link is working for this time. Cool. Cool. Okay. Working on the chatbot live as we're on the stream. Cool, but this works. Thank you for the hard erect tomato. Cool. Okay, so where was I? Right, I was to explain how this entire thing works. So as I said, every other game is going to be chosen randomly, and how this works is I have a. You might have already seen it. Let me zoom in. I need to start my glass brick. Is the glass brick running? Now it's running. I have this RNG 2000, and you might wonder what it is. Well, it's a random number generator that takes a CSV file and with weighted randomness. You can find this in the source code to this under pixelprophecy.com/stuff, where is my super ugly Joomla that I haven't updated in a while. And there under downloads, you can find the tools, and under the tools, there is the RNG 2000 Windows build, or under sources, you get the RNG 2000 Game Maker 2 build, and can have a look at the weighted randomness, just in case you might feel something iffy is going on. Because I felt that it didn't feel random at certain points, but when something doesn't really feel random, rest assured it actually is real random, because maybe, you know this maybe from roulette, sometimes it's possible that 3 times the same thing comes up in a row, and it's very unlikely, but once in a while it happens, and not with games by Sid Meier for that matter, but this is an entire different topic. Anywho, I'm in the process of porting this RNG 2000 to JavaScript, because then I don't have to do as much moving around of files and data as I have to do now. So, but I didn't manage to get it done for today, but I'm making progress, and I can't wait to see where my progress halts, and I have to resort to the Game Maker project. Yeah, but essentially it's taking a weighted randomness. So if you've submitted your game through the link, it will show up here. Or Sartak already did. Thank you so much, Sartak. Yeah, this helps. It will show up here in my Google Doc, and from there I can generate a CSV file, because the RNG 2000 needs a CSV file. And this brings us to the weighted randomness, because if it is your first time that you participated in a Ludum Dare, your game would be twice as likely to be chosen to show up. And this is all the aspect to the weighted randomness. And right now, as I have to do it, is to create a CSV file that is filtered to exactly this, and then I can download it as a CSV file and probably rename it to something like games.txt, because with the txt extension we can quickly have a look at it so that everything is there. Right, so without further ado, I would say let's give the RNG 2000 its first spin and play whatever it chooses, and also of course have a look at the Ludum Dare page. But first, let's have a look at the chat. Did I miss something? Frank says RNGs are fun. I learned something today about the RNG on Tetris on the NES, but unfortunately I forgot it again. The RNG on the NES, I remember that the Z tetromino sometimes would come like in a row, like 5 or 6 times, and because you don't have real pseudo randomness, because it's always dependent on something in the hardware, right? I also don't know exactly how the RNG on the Tetris on the NES works, but it's not like Tetris works now. Okay, short detour to how Tetris chooses the blocks now, because as I said, with Tetris on the Game Boy and the NES, and I think even on the Super Nintendo, it was possible that you had certain blocks, maybe they would come 5 times, 6 times in a row. And nowadays, according to the official rules of how to program Tetris, according to the Tetris Corporation or the Tetris Company LLC, you have 7 pieces that you shuffle and put them in a set. And then you draw one from the set, and once the bag is exhausted, you make a new bag, put all the 7 pieces in and shuffle that. So essentially, the longest you have to wait between 2 pieces would be 16 blocks. The 16th block after one. Why 16? No, this doesn't make any sense. 13. 7 and 7 is 14, and then 13. Yeah, 13. So it's not possible that you have to wait an excessive amount, because of for this this long block, this wouldn't come. So this is how things are handled nowadays, which is cool. And by the way, another fun fact, this is also how the quiz the quiz questions are chosen. Is whenever I start the quiz on this stream, it also gets, all the questions get shuffled and in a bag, and chosen so that you don't that the likelihood is probably impossible that 2 questions come up in the same quiz, because there are over 100. I think over 100 quiz questions already, and usually we just play 15. Right, okay, so I've gone completely off track. Am I late to shout unicorns, as Pickalick90? And no, you're not. You're absolutely right. This is also a fun drinking game that I forgot about 2 years ago, is whenever I say the magic word unicorn, we all should have a drink, or at least a sip of water, because it's fun and especially healthy to stay hydrated. And I said unicorn way too many times now. Frank says, there's a specific thing that I can't remember for the third Tetromino, I think. On the NES, you can apparently get any blocks you like by timing things exactly right. Oh, really? My God. There goes my NES. Where do I have it? My video game world champion. Yeah, I don't have it on the NES. I have a video game world champion certificate for Tetris on the Game Boy, and it was 5th sometime in July 2009. But yeah, I digress. Except for the third block, where there are some limitations. Okay, please, Frank, post me the link to the article or the video, because now I'm intrigued on how I can game the RNG on Tetris. Right, okay, so we have downloaded the CSV of the games. As you've probably noticed, it is a bit shorter. Excuse me, it is a bit shorter than what we have here, because all the patrons' games have been filtered out, and also if I've already played a game, which I will indicate here with just a Y, those will also be, of course, taken out with the next RNG run. Right, so there haven't been any updates on the RNG or on the submitted games. Let's run the RNG and see what comes up. I can't close the last window of... yeah, the last thing, of course. Text file games, there we go. You ready? Because I know I am, and my coffee is gone, so put that over here. Ah, that was a close one. We're playing Task Champion by Hedgy, and I have this very helpful post-it here that I don't forget anything. So run the RNG 2000. Right. Now I copy and paste the link for you to follow along in the chat, and I mark the game here not as played for now, but I create a sheet with all the information about this game, paste in chat, line to sheet, and tweet at Hedgy. Let's tweet at Hedgy so that Hedgy knows that we're playing his game. Hey Hedgy, I'm playing your Ludum game right now on stream. Hi Hedgy, if you're already here. So it wasn't Hedgy's first Ludum Hedgy, yeah, okay, good. And yeah, this is the link to the game. About the game, I wasn't planning on doing this LD, says Hedgy, but on the last day of the compo I decided, why not? My god, this is hardcore. On the last day to decide, sure, why not? This game was made in 6 hours. Okay, so this is taking the compo to a whole new level. Anything else you want to tell me? Thanks for being such a fantastic content creator. Oh, thank you for being such a fantastic member of the community. Thank you, Hedgy. And Frank says, played it earlier today, and Commander Stitch says, I believe I've played all your games now. Oh, this is so nice. Thank you, Commander Stitch, for playing all the people's games. I haven't gotten to it because I want to savor it and do it live on stream so that you get all of you get my very first impressions. There we go. Task Champion. Will you become the next Task Champion? The goal of the game is to complete as many tasks as possible, delaying the inevitability of the timer running out. More instructions on how to play are found on the website itself. Post your high score in the comments and be sure to try out the extra challenging hard mode. And it's an HTML5 game, and because it was apparently done on a very, very tight time, there is no screenshots or anything, so we will go in completely blind and just see what is going to happen. Oh, look at this! It's apparently it's a HTML5 clicker game, and I have to say I already like this 1969 ability or sensibility of the appearance of this website. I already like this. Right, Erectomator says, time to get another coffee, I reckon. Yeah, for you, I hope, because I'm stuck here with you, and I can't have another coffee. I shouldn't have another coffee anyway. It's 10 to 10 p.m. here, and I gotta work tomorrow, so it's for the best that I don't have another coffee. How to play. The goal of the game is to complete as many tasks as possible, delaying the inevitability of the timer running out. There are 4 different types of tasks. Click a task. Arguably the easiest task. All you need to do is click the button the amount of times required. Order task. Click the buttons in an ascending order. If you click the wrong one, this task will penalize you by adding 1 second to the timer. Math task. Oh dear. What is 19 plus 42? Answer the math question by clicking the correct button. If you click the wrong one, this task will penalize you by adding 1 second to the timer. Text task. Please copy the text into the box below. An answering glow of gratitude. Arguably the hardest task. All you need to do is copy the sentence into the box. This is so much like coming up with term papers. Scoring. For every task there is on the screen, and for every 1/10 of a second that passes, your score goes up by 1. For example, there's 3 tasks on screen. In 1 second you get 3 times 10 equals 30 points. You get an additional 100 points every time you complete a task. That's about it. That's about all there is to it. Good luck out there and become the next Task Champion. Okay, this is already it looks super simple, but I really like it. Okay, so I think I'm ready to become the next Task Champion then. Oh dear, it's something with 6. Select numbers ascending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this? Has to be 92? Was this wrong? It's 92. Oh yeah, it was wrong. Ascending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh dear, please copy and paste. Copy a smile. There we go. 73. Ascending. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is already hard. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 15 plus 3. This is 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The dying day lies beautiful in the tender glow of the evening. There we go. And let's copy another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 31. Ascending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is surprisingly challenging. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay. 9 times, and then we copy this 7 times. Okay, so this must be 19. I'm always a bit worried that the select the numbers thing will want of me to click it in descending order. Okay, there is another one. I'm doing way too good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A firm and balanced manhood. This is 55. Yes, okay. Click me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. This is. It's really fun how something as relatively simple as this can be engaging as it is. And I even got an email, and I've been telling people that I want to make me another email tone, notification tone. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, math. 50, 60. No, is it not? Oh, it's 63. Right. I also like this that they turn redder and redder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twice this. Oh my god, math. Something with 9 in the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this was easy. Copy paste. Okay, this is 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. While talking and doing this thing, I feel like my synapses are about to melt. But I'm doing quite fine. No, I started wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copy, paste. This is something with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I manage for now. Oh, this was. I clicked the button incorrectly and this was not good. Okay, this I can. This is 18. I think even with my inability to do math, I think sometimes. Okay, 1 plus 50. This is clearly 41. No, it's 51. I hope this is not too boring for you, just watching me click things. But my god, this is strangely engaging, really, really. The oscillations of human genius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if I'm done with this, probably my work week, I will have to just phone it in because this is demanding so much of my. Oh no, there's another one. There's another one, and I got a real life email. Why? This must be 19. Please copy the text. Oh dear. So I will zoom out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3 times. This must be 40. A golden haze of pensive light. A calmness. My god, why does it have to start with an A? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 26. Click me. Come on. Oh, I can, when I double click, then at least I can select the entire line. This is helpful, probably because it's a div. 36. Click me. Yes. Good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know for how much longer I can keep this up. Good. The music and mystery of the sea purged the soul of nonsense. I'm very curious, Hedgy, if you're here, please enlighten us. Where did you come up with? Where is the copy and paste task sourced from? Okay, my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm getting sweaty from this. 19 plus 8 is 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is so weird. It's so weird. It is kind of fun. I've played worse games. Really, I've played worse games. Has anyone of you ever heard of Elden Ring? Yeah, me neither. Yeah, as you probably have seen, I'm saving the mathematics one for last because it's the hardest for me. Something with 2 at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clickety click click. I'm really sorry that I can't pay attention to the chat because this is demanding the little of what is left of my attention. The demerit of an unworthy alliance, the paraphernalia of power and prosperity, It's 80-20. 80-20. Yeah, in German it's weird because we say the numbers the other way around. If something is 51, we say 51, which is 1 and 50. So this is why I'm always, when I'm pressed, I always get numbers wrong in English. Endlessly shifting moods. The still voice of the poet. 60. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Click me. Of course I will click you. This is 70. An answering glow of gratitude. Nights of fathomless blackness. This is problematic. This was a fun little sequence. This 54 thing. How's my score doing? I feel like I could be doing worse. Consider that I'm talking while I'm doing this. 47 plus 28. It's 6. No, 5. Yeah. I just see what the lower number adds up to and take this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And almost treacherous prodigy, the tune of moving feet in the lamplit city. This is 9, something with 9. 1, 2, 3. This is how I do math. Something with 9. I don't care for the rest. Okay, I don't know for how much longer I can sustain this. It's super hot. You could call this game Work Simulator. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I think we will run out soon. 40, 1, 2, 3. I should have this at work because it really looks like I'm super engrossed in my work and I'm operating at my at the limit of what. My God, there are even minuses there. This is weird. Select the numbers in ascending order. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's never descending order. This is, again, I'm not quite looking at the order anymore. Copy paste. Copy paste. 6, 7 something. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. No. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably should copy and paste. Oh, this is a long all. Okay. 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is at the heart an attention management game. And it's quite good at what it is. Oh, 59. 59. Okay, I probably will have to run out one timer or another because I don't want to keep doing this. But then again, it's a game with high scores. And if there are high scores, you know what this means. Okay, I'm not doing too bad, which means as soon as I utter these words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there. As soon as I utter these words, it's probably not going for the better. Oh, cool, there's another one. Because I was doing apparently 60,000 points. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 37. So my question is, are those things chosen randomly? I mean, what task is asked of me? Or is it preset from the designer? That, for example, that I have 2 clickers that are underneath. Because I'm so glad that it's only one math question. 35, clickety clack clack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reflecting the solemn and unfathomable stars wrapped in scudding rain. I mean, I'm I'm almost curious about what the story is. 39? Yes, it's 39. Yeah. Do you also do this when you're not very thorough, when you just copy paste and you miss a letter there? Instead of just reselecting everything, you just type it in manually, like I do. For example, her paste. Yeah, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 30. I'm surprised for how long I keep this up. Frankly, really, I didn't, but my concentration is waning. You know what? Should we run out a timer? I mean, I've made it 73,000 points. I think I'm good. So let's bring up the chat. And Lander Vargen has redeemed unicorn, which means I have to have some water. Cheers. And frankly, no pun intended, Frank, I'm not going to play hard mode here, but I'm quite happy with my score of 46. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. So let's have a look here what the people have come up with. And Commander Stitch, haha, I beat you, but just barely. Congratulations on everyone who's played this game, because at this point, 52,203 points. Wow. Okay, apparently I wasn't doing too bad, but I really need some unicorn water. This came out wrong. Our Commander Stitch also wrote it in the chat that I was getting close to his score. They're different from the ones I got, I think. Okay, so it's different. Elden Ring, huh, says Erectomator. Never heard of it, but sounds like a fun game to get caught playing at work. Yeah. I know why you're bringing this up, because it happened, and I won't go into details. But I'm glad that it was just a night security guard. And now he has dirt on me, essentially. Fronta says, no, but I've heard of League of Legends. Yeah, this one. This is the LOL game, right? I've heard of this also. Maybe this will be big in a couple of years. Copy-paste versus typing is a fluid balance, says Frank. Okay, good, so I'm not the only one. I think it would have been better if you had to type a word into a box. I think so too. If there was just, or even if it's just 2 letters or something instead of words, even that would severely have messed me up. If you look closely, you can see Phil's brain getting smoothie. Yeah. Or just fluid. Pixel Prophecy is starting to actually sweat. You lasted about the same time I did. Yeah, I hope the next game is going to be chill, but I would say if we consider the theme, delay the inevitable, I think I'm good with delaying it as far as I could. So this was Task Champion, and it really felt like work in a sense. So let's mark this one as played. And also, too many windows. There is, I have closed it. Oh, there it is. This is it. So I can take out Task Champion and save this. So next up is one of my patrons' games. And I think we should start here with Yngvarr in Syudzius. Again, I apologize if I mispronounce your name. But let's create a row to sheet and also copy the link to their game into the chat. And also update Pipes of Goo by Yngvarr. And there we go. Syudzius. So Igor and Veronica. Yeah, this helps me. And let's also give them a shout out on Twitter that I'm playing their game. And consent link. Don't give up on the first try. Okay. Thank you, Phil. You're an amazing unicorn. Oh, this is so nice. You're all so nice. Thank you. Frank says, on that one, I'll take over Commander Stitch's role as your nemesis. I'm quite proud of my score in it. Oh dear. So many nemesis apparently that I have. Pipes of Goo. Oh, is this one of those pipe dream kind of games? Well, I don't mean to brag, but I played a lot of BioShock the last year, the first one, and the hacking minigame is essentially a pipe dream. So yeah, let's see how this goes for me. Maybe there is a twist to it that I won't be expecting. And Aviotic is here, says the automated unicorn. I'm so sorry if you plan to just lurk and now you're being called out. Use pipes to filter out the goo from the water and try to build your pipe as long as you can until the goo inevitably catches up. You can destroy the pipe you've built by clicking at it as long as no liquid flows through it. Wasting pipes costs points. Try to fill crosses for extra points. Okay, so it's go for as long as you can unless the fluid catches up with you. Yngvarr code and Syudzius graphics, as always, killer combination of you two. Music in the City by Joshua McLean via itch. Check his music out, it's amazing. Yeah, Josh McLean, I think everyone has used Josh's music at some point because the license is just so friendly. I think it's attribution only. And this is very helpful. Sound effects, factory environment mix by J.S. Barrett and Explosion. 05 by Derp Layer or Der Player, if it's German. Tools, Pixie.js for rendering, Pixie Sound for sound. Never heard of those ones. Maybe you should look into those. Sprite and GIMP for graphics. Ocean Audio or Ocean Audio and Audacity for sound editing. Ocean Audio. Never heard of that one. Vim for editing code. By the way, I use Arch, Linux user. Or Arc. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about when I say Arch or Arc, so you know that I have no idea what Arc is. So yeah, let's play this game. Erectomator says, haha, your brain went exactly where mine went with a security minigame. Yeah, I mean, it's weird with BioShock, right? Why would this be a minigame as it's an arcade game from way back when? It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Let's make this full screen. It already was full screen. And oh, this is nice. And I tried. Okay, so I cannot rotate the pieces and already messed up. Okay, 0 points. Maybe I should give this another try. Oh dear. Okay, so I like this. This is cute. So where does the fluid come out? Okay, so it's coming out from this side. So I probably should do something about it. Oh my god, it's so fast. This is way too fast. Oh dear. Dear. I have no idea what I'm doing. So it's a lot like programming. Yeah, if I use this cross here, this was probably not the best idea. Let's go through the cross here if I can manage it. Yeah, I think this should work. And yeah, now it won't go through the cross, right? Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. This is... But now it will go in circles, which also was not good. And now I need this one. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, I think... I think that's it. Yes, you did what you did. Now get further than I did. Made it to the blue goo. Oh, there is blue goo. So it's even faster then. How is the good going so slow? Mine was so much faster. Maybe think about, I think I got about this speed. Good use of the theme. Yeah, 600 points. You know what? Should we try this again? I'm about as confused as a penguin in the equator. Okay, so where is it coming out of? Okay, so it's leaking from this side. Let's then go up and this way around. And it's so fast, my god. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't even have time to look at what's next. And I think the next piece is the lower one, not the upper one, right? 0 points. This was also bad. Okay, so where is it coming from? Okay, it's going upwards. Good. Okay. No, yeah, this will maybe save me some time. Maybe. Can it go? Yeah, it can go like this in itself. Yeah, okay, this probably should work. This probably won't, but this should work. This is good. That's not too bad. So it goes up, then this direction and back there. So this is probably not what we want. Interesting that I'm having this much problem, this many problems with this game, despite having bragged about how good I am at Pipe Dream before. Never brag, kids. Never brag. Okay. Okay. Maybe not all is lost just yet. Okay, this is not too bad. But also not good. I mean, right now I'm more or less done. Maybe I can just extend this upwards. Yeah, I think this is the most that I can do. But hey, look at this! I get a score of 4,000. So I think I've been doing quite well. I don't know if I can top this because I was just lucky. I think with the luck of the draw. But hey, this is a very interesting mechanic, a very interesting take on Pipe Dream, and I also like how it fills in the corners. This is very nice. Okay, so all the pieces that I placed, yeah, were just cost me points. But 3,700, I think I'm good with 3,700. This was very nice. This was very interesting take. I've never thought that Pipe Dream could be this this hard, because it's like of those arcadey games. Jerzy, I think you said this in the Discord. You don't like these games where essentially you're bound to lose, like the old arcade games where things just get harder and harder until, yeah, you inevitably lose. And I'm also not a fan of this. I like it when there's a definitive ending point that I can reach. But that being said, I quite enjoyed this one. 3,700 is good, says Frank. I think you beat me. Yeah. Pro gamer here, apparently. Oh my god, I just jinxed it. And Hedgy says, just got back home. Looks like I missed my game. I'm so sorry. Yes, it was an honor to be among the first nonetheless. I think you were the actual first. So yeah, I'm really sorry that I couldn't wait for you to get home. But yeah, I'm glad I could play your game, and I still got some sweat on my brow from playing your game. So I hope my score wasn't too bad. Yoshi says, yeah, winning is the best part of any game. Yeah, you want closure, you want to finish something. So this was Pipes of Goo by Yngvarr and Syudzius. Right. Let's see if anyone submitted their game. No, Sartak was still the last to submit. So do I have the games still open? There we go. Just make sure that I have all the others in there. Perfect. So let's spin the RNG 2000. And why am I reaching for my coffee? I know that the cup is empty, but at this point, it's just plain addiction, I would say. Frank says, I didn't realize the score goes down for unused blocks. I thought you'd get 4,600. That would have been enough to beat me. So apparently I couldn't beat you. And Nighty Night, Nosferatu by Sartak. Congratulations, Sartak, for submitting, and apparently the RNG looking favorably upon you. So let me paste. Thank you, Frank, for Unicorn. Let me paste it here in the chat, the link to the game. And also here. And Sartak is not on Twitter, but I think you're present in the chat, so I don't have to spam your Twitter timeline. And let's have a look at what you've wrote in your submission. And did it update? Yes, it did update. I always want to make sure that this little title underneath my webcam image updates. Nighty Night, Nosferatu by Sartak. Enjoy! And played, yes, thank you, Phil, that you even take when you've played something. So this was a bit premature that I already said I played it, because I'm going to play it right now. Did I post it in the chat? Yes, I did. Shouldn't it be the RNG 2001? I don't get it. Frankly, I don't get it. I just thought RNG 2000 sounded cool and futuristic, because in the 1980s everything was something 2000, because it was such a futuristic year, and once we reached 2000 it kind of looked dated. So Nighty Night, Nosferatu, a compo game by Sean Moore. Nighty Night, Nosferatu is an action platformer where you must survive each bitter sunrise. To each bit, or just each? Oh, you have to survive each sunrise. Okay. Lurk in the shadows to delay your inevitable doom. Play now in your browser and look at this. Look at this. Those are cute Count Dracula emoji. Nighty Night, Nosferatu. Controls, arrow keys, WASD, gamepad, anything you like. Oh, thank you so much for anything you like. I really enjoy these. What I don't enjoy is Z, space, etc. to jump is the Z, because German keyboard layout, I would prefer the Y, but space works perfectly for me, so I'm going to use space to jump. For my Dvorak friends, semicolon works too. So many people still typing with Dvorak layout. I think once you go Dvorak, you never go back. Probably because you can't wrap your head around it. That's it. Dodge that sun. If you find any level too difficult, or you just want to skip around, I left the N and P debug keys enabled. So next in previews, I would say thank you. So maybe I will have a look at this. And super nice of you to have animated GIFs there. And this is super cool. I already like the mechanic. This is super cool, so that you have to stay in the shadows. I really wonder how you do this. Is this shader based, or do you some ray casting from the player to the sun? I'm curious. The dynamic shadows used in this game really tax some computers. Yeah, I think so. I put in some reactive performance adjustments. So if you wait in-game for a minute, it should improve at least a little. Try using other browsers. I had some surprising results. Okay, so I'm running this in Chrome, because we all know Chrome just takes all the memory. So I hope it will be fast enough. If the game is still unplayably slow, I'm really sorry. Yeah, this is all you can do. How it was made. 1,500 lines of JavaScript using Phaser and Illuminate. Oh, there we go. Illuminated JS, I think. It's raycasting. I just added support for Y-key to thank you. This was amazing. I'm so happy that you did this. Thank you. 18 pieces of art made in Sprite with Adam Kionis Sionis palette. Palettes are always helpful, especially to people who are having a hard time with colors. If you find a nice looking palette, you hardly can go wrong. 10 sound effects made in chiptone. Never heard of Chiptone. 4 songs made in Abundant. Never heard in Abundant. My god, such a learning experience for me today. 119 to-dos checked off in OmniFocus. 32 hours streamed to Twitch. The VODs are 85 gigabytes. Just the calls with Lady Mistleaf and me were just, I think, also 200 gigabytes. 350,830 keystrokes. Since I use Vim, the most common was J, followed by right and left. Okay, this was interesting. I really like this granular statistics that you keep. 11,339 screenshots, 41 gigabytes for the time lapse. You know what? Now, since we're bragging, let me have a look at the number of screenshots that I took. Oh, you know what? I don't even have the screenshots anymore. I already have. But I think somewhere I still have a screenshot of all the files, because for the screenshots there we have screen grab time lapses. I have for each day, I have 3 monitors, and each monitor has its own time lapse. For example, this is just the other monitor where that is just logging that I'm taking screenshots there, but this was my main monitor. And I also screen captured to PNGs and then converted to AVIs, and my codec of choice for this is the TechSmith codec, because it's lossless, and it's especially if you're doing just screen recordings where not a lot changes. It's different for example, games that use scrolling or fading of the entire screen. Then of course it does not work. But I managed to get like 80 gigabytes of screenshots down to, let me see, down to 8 gigabytes. So I think it's like compression ratio of 90%. So I don't know if you're an AVI person, but for me this was the best way to handle these huge amounts of screenshots. Anywho, longest time waste integrating Illuminated into Phaser, but I stuck with it because it was table stakes for this concept. Yeah, if that doesn't work, it does not work at all. New personal best, new personal best, made my first run cycle sprite sheet that I didn't immediately hate. Hey, congratulations, it's the small things on top of the big things like integrating Illuminated into Phaser. Biggest regret, the performance of the shadows is out of my control, but I worry it might make the game unplayable for some. 30 or 48 hours of dev time. Okay, so you really made the most of it. 14.5 hours on coding, 9.5 on design, 4.5 on art, 1 hour on sound, half an hour on music, and 18 hours of rest. It's always good to get enough rest. Here's what my weekend looked like. Each box is 1 minute. I really congratulate you of keeping such, like I said, such granular statistics. For me, when I'm in the midst of doing something, I forget to record for my post-mortem, or what's even worse, I forget that the camera is running and then it records 1 hour of me just going like this. And it's gigabytes. It's 128 gigabytes of me just sitting there looking miserable doing coding. But so yeah, this is very cool that you also have here your new personal best and your regrets. So it's great also for yourself to just look at something and instantly see from a certain project what was your main takeaway for yourself at the time. So yeah, let's have a look at Nosferatu. Nighty Night, Nosferatu. Okay, finally, let's have a look at the chat. I'm sorry for completely neglecting the chat. Chiptone is like SFXer. Okay, so this makes sense. Goddamn yes, says Rectomato. I need to set up a scientist emote next. There we go. 200 gigabyte is a lot, knowing that you didn't even stream. Yeah, the thing is, when I'm doing screen recordings, I usually record in RGB lossless, which means before I get to the actual a compression stage, it's huge. But this is how I like it, especially when I'm doing game recordings or anything that I might probably use in videos later. I want to keep the best quality without any chromatic subsampling if possible. I like quantified self, says sartak. Yeah, this is, I think, a poster example for quantified self, just this 1 minute timetable. But it's very cool. If it works for you, super. Can we submit games, says Benjamin Halko? My eyes, I wanted to say Halko. Yes, you can. Just thank you, sartak. All right, Nighty Night, Nosferatu. And oh, this is nice. There's even a slider for music, and I'm already dying, so I probably will have to restart this again. So let's make this a bit bigger that everyone can follow along. Okay, so and organ music. Organ music. Okay, probably should have jumped earlier. Oh, okay, it goes on. No, it does not go on. Okay, now... Okay, so I wasn't sure where to go. The soothing embrace of the night. The soothing embrace of the night. It passes so quickly. Probably shouldn't be standing there. Okay. Really cool concept, by the way. I really like the concept. Do I need to go up there? I'm not quite sure. But probably I should stay clear of the spiky things, right? Or do I need to go up there? I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to... Oh, it's... Now I understand. Of course, it's... Yeah, wait until the sun sets again. Because it's one day. Yeah, this... Yeah. Nice vampire accent. Thank you. Ah, children of the night. What music they make. It's a fun accent. It's a fun accent. What I also very much enjoy is that the game is kind enough, there we go, that I can keep my health up. Oh dear, oh dear. Good, that I regain my health. Yes! Survive the level. At best, all I can do is delay the inevitable. Oh, okay. But the concept with the shadows is very cool. That's very cool. Yes! Getting the hang of this. By the way, this is a super cute vampire. You probably shouldn't be hanging around there. Yeah. Oh. No. Okay, good. Okay. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. These very stones offer no respite. Oh, I can see that. Oh, this is cool. And they also break. Okay, good to know. This was not good what I was doing here. Also, that was bad. Okay, so I'm... This was even worse. Okay. Yeah. This was too soon. Yes, too soon. But no, this was, yeah. This dodging the sun during the day is like when you're in an open plan office with a very dim laptop screen and you're just constantly moving around trying to avoid the daylight. Okay, so I think this... this close. Oh no. Slowly getting the hang of it. It's like when you're a redhead in the summer, I would assume. I also got very easily irritated skin. So if I just stand there, I should be fine. Okay, good. Yeah. I should have just stood there. Okay. No! Oh no! This was too soon. Well, this was close. This was close. Okay, no idea how to survive this. Probably, okay, probably I should go up there for now. Then, no! No, I probably would have needed that, but can I go? Yes! This works. Huh. Also this works. Okay, good, good. Nice. Also like this inevitable, huh? How foolish. Oh, it's... Okay. Yeah, this is looking to be like a problematic one. Can I just hide out here? Maybe I can just hide here. I mean, so far so good. I'm just cheesing the system for now, but for... Yeah, this is... Yeah, this is not how it's it's supposed to go. Okay, this was close. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, oh no. Huh, okay, I probably should be standing then on the top one. Okay, cheesing it. Cheesing it. Oh dear. This was bad. This was bad. Why am I going towards the sun? What is why? Still haven't figured out what this level wants of me. Because, I mean, there are many platforms. Crumbling platforms. Maybe if I just stay here. This could work. I think this could work. Because I can always jump to safety there. Just don't jump into the spikes. Good, good. A peculiar apparatus. This is... Oh, okay, interesting. Interesting, so you keep switching up the mechanics. Okay, super nice. No, 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 good. Okay, cool. Most people who do level games end up having 1 hour left for levels, says Frank. It's like trying to ice skate uphill. And Frank is utterly right, at least it was in my experience with Ludum previous jams, that yeah, the last level was, should I do a tutorial or one level? So it's amazing what you did in that amount of time. So... Oh no, oh no, okay. This was not good. No, this is not what I wanted. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Okay, this was... Okay, so probably should be waiting here for a bit. Then do this. Yes, I think this works. Yeah, very intricate and clever level design. What am I? No, why am I stupid? Okay. I was stupid again. I'm not quite sure if I'm here in the right spot. Yeah, this was bad. So I probably should be hopping back and forth then. Not like this. Yes! I think I understood it now. This is very cool level design. What is this fresh hell? 2 suns? Oh my god. I never thought it possible to mix up the mechanics like this, but yeah, this is fresh hell indeed. Oh my god. How? Okay, I don't know how I did this. Thanks for playing. You delayed the inevitable but perished 21 times. Should I also try this here? Is this even possible? It is possible! Who knew? The wretched dawn. And is it starting over again? I thought now everything starts with 2 suns and the entire levels just get super hard. My god, this was a cool game. Thank you so much for submitting Nighty Night, Nosferatu. Really dig the mechanics. Very clever. And also when you introduced the second sun, this was like, oh dear, this is getting so much harder. Yeah, super nice puzzle platformer. And also like the big fangs on the sprite. I mean, just look at this. Isn't this cute? Isn't this cute? I just moved around too much and now I just exploded. Very nice. Thank you so much. Cool. What did I miss in the chat? Great job. Thank you. It wasn't meant to be possible, but yes. That is a good idea. Jerry says, a great game. I'd love to have this idea for a game. Yeah, it's. I always like it when there is someone who takes an idea and then just gives it the right spin where you think, I could have come up with this. And the next thought is, I should have come up with this. And the next thought is, why am I stupid? And when you're that, then you need something to make you happy again. Because with the most elegant ideas, it's either, my god, this is so obvious, why did I not come up with this? Or, my god, this is so elegant, never in 100 years would I have come up with something like this. So, very cool. Benjamin Halko says queue. There is no queue because every other game is randomly chosen by the RNG 2000. So once you submit, you already submitted. Congratulations. Your hat is in the ring for the RNG 2000 to choose one of the games that aren't of my patrons, because now we're playing Frank Gevaerts. Sorry. My Dutch is non-existent. Someone said Dutch is like an inflammation of the throat compared to German. But then again, German is not much better, I would say. So yeah, each other game is a patron's game, and the next one will be chosen by the RNG 2000. And if it was your first Ludum Dare, apparently it was not. Your game is twice as likely to come up. Cool. Okay, let's have a look at Frank's game. And for this row to sheet, right, the HMS Inevitable. So I already saw the little lifesaver icon that you made for it, and I assume it's going to be an infocom style inform text game, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Frank, Phil plays one game from Patreon support. Thank you. Thank you for having my back and while I was training to verbalize everything. And Kurio says, which program did you use to convert the time lapse? Good question. I recorded the time lapse for Ludum Dare. Let me I think the program that I use is a command line based program, and it's NIR command. NIRCMD, I think this is what's it called. Yeah, from NIRSoft. It's a Windows command line tool, and it does a lot of things that you can just have it. For example, set system volume, change volume, close windows, open window. It can do a lot. It can really do a lot. Disable screensaver, and of course, it can also take screenshots, because this one was the only screenshot capable command line based program that took care of all my 3 screens that I have open at the same time, and it saves it as one huge PNG file. And to split up those, time-lapse series, the sequences of images, I use Adobe After Effects. But what would also work is, I think it's still around, Virtual Dub. This is, I think, probably one of my favorite AVI editing programs, because let me quickly show you what this looks like. If I can find it. This is what I use to compress AVI files. There we go, Virtual Dub. And you can load up an image sequence in that as well. And then you have filters such as crop and resize, where it's just the resize filter, and there you can say you want to crop it. And now you can't, of course, without having loaded a file, you can't see a preview, but there you can really specify what parts of an image you want to crop. Then you select your compression. As I said, I've in my experience, the best compression was the TechSmith screen capture codec for 2 things. One is that it compresses quite fast, relatively fast. I mean, Virtual Dub is, I think, still single core, so even on the best machines, it's probably going to take a while. And the other thing is, it doesn't cost a thing. It's proprietary from Camtasia, and there's also the screen codec, TechSmith Screen Codec 2, which doesn't allow you to encode 2 from non-Camtasia products. I just have it there because I thought maybe it works. It does not. So just the TechSmith Screen Capture Codec and Virtual Dub, and then you can essentially have losslessly compressed AVIs if you're on Windows, but I think it should also work in a virtual environment on Wine. Like I said, it's not super performant, but yeah. Right, HMS Inevitable by Frank Gevaerts. First time Ludum Dao, no. Good luck, you can do it. Thank you, Frank. I just call you Frank. Should I call you out on Twitter? Are you still present, by the way? Frank says, Phil plays one game. Yeah. So yeah, I would say you're present. Excited to see Frank's game. Yes, so am I. And Eric Tomato says, fellas, I gotta head back to bed. Good stream, Phil. Ticking off many of the professional vibes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And yeah, have a beautiful dreams, as we say. And yeah, get a good night's rest. Proof that I had too much time in college. Yeah, this Virtual Dub. This is the slogan, proof I had too much time in college. But I'm ever so grateful that this person had too much time in college, because I've been using Virtual Dub for at least a decade, probably 2 decades, because it's been around for that long. Night Tomato, very detailed answer. Okay, good, glad. I hope you can work with this. I always hate it when I ask questions, especially on stream, and people just either forget the question or gloss over it, or just say, yeah, I will tell you shortly, and then they never do. So I'm glad I could answer it. No need for Twitter, I know, says Frank. Well, good that you know, but I just want to make sure. Right, so let's copy Frank's link to Frank's game, not Frank's link, into the chat. And about the game, enjoy! Anything else you want to tell me? Thanks for playing these. I'm looking forward to your post-mortem. So am I, and you're very welcome. HMS Inevitable is a text adventure written in Inform 7. It's playable on the web. There is no graphics or audio in this game, so I opted out of those categories, and so I can take these off because I'm still sweating. I'm still sweating from the first game, from Taskmaster. I have included a solution. Only the commands are typed to get to the end, and a transcript, the commands, and the output of the game. This solution is reasonably complete and looks at all the essential things, but do explore on your own. If you have never played a game like this, you basically type what you want to do and the game responds, what you need for this particular game, looking at things, look at everything, picking up things, putting things down in specific places. Oh look, there's context highlighting, it's just the in. Putting things in specific places, using things, stepping on things. This is something that I always forget in text adventures, that you can, for example, taste things, touch things, smell things. You can look up or down. You can grasp onto something. So this is good to know. Put things on. This is good. Take things off. Turn things. Okay, turning things or opening things. This is helpful. Many other verbs work too. There are no ropes, socks, or tables in this game. Oh, darn it! This was the last game, wasn't it? Have a look at everything, including yourself. Oh. Good hint there. Have a look at the solution or the transcript to make things clear if needed. Well, then all I can do is play it on the web and make this very, well, it's maybe, is anyone happy with the text size? I will try to scroll up so that you can see my commands better. Okay, good. Yes, no idea why in is green there. Must be context highlighting of some language where in is apparently a keyword. It's a dark and foggy night. I give you already 2 thumbs up for a very high class start of the story here. You're finally here. Let me have a unicorn. Text size is good, wonderful. It was a long trip, not helped by having to stay out of sight for much of it. You could use some rest. But that will have to wait. The mission comes first. You remember your instructions word for word. The maiden trip of the HMS Inevitable is scheduled for Tuesday afternoon. Our continued existence depends on this not happening. We need more time. Your task, Agent Badger, is to delay HMS Inevitable. Do not cause damage that would lead to an investigation and do not get caught. Burn this message after you finish reading it. Moose. So Badger and Moose. Yet again, if only they could get their act together instead of always needing these desperate measures. You sigh. Better get on with it. You only have this night to do the job. Once the sun rises, people will start arriving and they will notice what you're doing. If you're new to this sort of game, before you might try to typing help. And the HMS Inevitable is an interactive fiction by Frank Gevaerts. Release 1. Wharf. HMS Inevitable is docked at this wharf. You can't really see anything else in the dock. It's too dark. You can see a shed to the east. The gangway to the ship is to the north. There's a gate to the south that leads to the road outside. You're not sure you can get back in if you go that way, so you plan to only go through the gate once you've finished your task. You can see a bollard and a cable here. And text adventure, examine bollard. An iron bollard, a cable is tied around it, holding the HMS Inevitable. Maybe you could find a way to make it harder to untie the cable. And examine the cable. HMS Inevitable is a weird name for a ship. Who came up with that? Probably the people who came up with the unsinkable, the undaunting, and so on. That's not my joke, that's Frank's joke. Examining cable. The cable ties HMS Inevitable to the bollard. There have been ships named HMS Invincible and HMS Indomitable, and things like that. But those are positive attributes. What's positive about inevitable? That's true. Then examine the shed. You look at the shed in the east. This is an open shed where tools and supplies are stored. What's the point of those code names? The boss clearly reads too many spy novels. Let's go east. This is an open shed where tools and supplies are stored. You can see a bucket, empty, a sand, a cement, a sink, empty, a tap, and a banana skin here. Why does the boss want to be named Moose? Well, good thing is that we are in a text adventure, so we can just take all. But let's examine the bucket, if there is something special about the bucket. A plastic bucket. You actually had to print out the email he sent you so you could burn it. Ridiculous! He sent you an email. Oh, that's funny. Okay, then examine sand. This is some ordinary building sand. Why can't people just do their job? This entire trip should not have been needed. Examine cement. Regular cement powder, the stuff you make mortar with by mixing it with sand and water. Maybe this is what about to do. HMS Inevitable is a weird name for a ship. Who came up with that? Okay, so we're going over that inner monologue again. So let's examine, what was the other thing? The sink, the empty sink, right? Sink. The sink is fairly large. There's plenty of space to put a bucket under the tap. There is no plug. So, right, if I put bucket in sink, first taking the bucket, yeah, thank you game. Put the bucket in the sink and use sink. You open the tap, water is pouring in the bucket. When you think there's enough, you close the tap again. Use or take all. Sand taken, cement taken, banana skin taken, bucket taken. Examine the banana. Banana. There we go. A discarded banana skin. People should really be a bit more tidy. Banana skin. I think we know 100 years of slapstick comedy what a banana peel will be good for. Right. Then put cement in bucket. You put the cement into the bucket. You mix everything in the bucket, ending up with wet cement. Put sand in bucket. You put the sand into the bucket. You mix everything in the bucket until you get mortar. Cool, we got mortar. What do we have in inventory? A bucket with mortar and a banana skin. This is good. So let's go west. And the HMS Inevitable is docked at the wharf. And it's too dark. You can see a shed. You're not sure what you can back that way. So once I go to, you know what, let's save. And just one. There's a gate to the south that leads to the road outside. So let's better not go outside. You're not sure you can go. So plan to go through the gate once you've finished your task. Right. Use bucket on bollard. Can I use this here? You can't use the bucket on the bollard. Use mortar on bollard. You can't use them. Okay, good. You can always undo too. Oh, this is cool. Thank you, Frank. I didn't know that I could undo things. Redeems unicorn for sink. Yeah, this absolutely makes sense. Thank you. Thank you, Leonard Vargan, for reminding me. Frank says also a sand showed up close at the end. It was sand before. I don't know what happened to change it, but I didn't want to change too much stuff to fix it and risk breaking everything else. Yeah, with text adventure engines, I always know once you try to start getting adverbs right or articles or anything, especially in languages that aren't English, where you have different endings. If something is male or female, it litters the code with problems. I should have handled use mortar on bollard better. Maybe pour mortar on bollard. Does this work? Yes, you pour the mortar on the cable tied around the bollard. Thank you for the hint. It should have set by the time people get here, and this will keep HMS Inevitable docked a bit longer. Not long enough yet though. You should try finding something else to keep people busy. Then let's go north. There are people on the ship. Thanks to the fog, they won't see you as long as you stay on the shore. However, once you try getting on the ship, you won't stay undiscovered for very long. On second thoughts, you decide to not go to the gangway. You do notice that this gangway is rather steep. If it were any more slippery, getting the full crew on the ship could be rather slow. Put banana on gangway. You throw the banana skin on the gangway. Imagine a full crew passing through it one by one, each of them slipping and having to get up again. This will take ages. I like the idea that no one will actually remove the banana peel. No, it's just there. You can't go around it. Everyone has to slip. So, yeah, wait for your turn. This should be enough delay. Time to go. Get out of here and you can finally get some sleep. Oh, getting some sleep. Well, then, I think we should go south. New battleship test, a resounding success. HMS Inevitable, the new pride of the Navy, left port yesterday after some delays. The ship arrived at the testing area without incident and the tests went very well. Several practice targets were sunk. There had been some doubts about the targets being ready in time, but the managing director of Marine Targets Limited dismissed those doubts as mere rumors spread by malicious competitors and told reporters that Marine Targets Limited always delivers on time. Marine Targets Limited survives another day. This was a close call. They could not have afforded another late delivery. If only they spent more time doing their actual work and less on playing silly spy games, this could have been avoided. Oh well, their incompetence is your job opportunity. The end. Was this a good ending? I'm not quite sure. I mean, we delayed it, but not by much. But the tests went very... Maybe I think it's just that the director of Marine Targets is Moose, and they were late with setting up the target, so we needed to delay the ship. Okay, this is the good ending. Good. Because new battleship test a resounding success. Okay, so now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. So that... yeah, their incompetence is your job opportunity. I think this is something you could put on your business card. If anyone is having their business card, it just goes here. And your client goes, your incompetence is my job opportunity? Really? And you go, yes, of course. And they say, that's about right. If you want to see the bad ending, restart and go south right away. Yes, you know what? I'm curious to see the bad ending. Then go south. New battleship test fizzles out. You find a place to... Oh, I didn't write. This isn't worth it. You're too tired and this mess isn't your fault. You're out of here. You find a place to sleep. After a long, well-deserved rest, you go to get breakfast, passing a newspaper stand on the way. Today's main story is interesting, so I completely forgot to read this part before. I'm sorry, Frank. New battleship test fizzles out. HMS Inevitable, the new pride of the Navy, was scheduled to perform tests yesterday. The majestic ship left port on schedule, but when it arrived at the testing area, the practice targets were nowhere to be seen. Ah, that makes sense. The Navy issued a statement, placing the blame fully on Marine Targets Limited, which has a history of delivering late and over budget. It seems likely that all current contracts with Marine Targets Limited will be cancelled, spelling an uncertain future for the company. Well, that was to be expected. If only they spent more time doing their actual work and less on playing silly spy games, this could have been avoided. Oh well, time to find a new job. Your tenure at Marine Targets Limited is over. Okay, so there, with the very last sentence, you give players, oh, so I was working for them. This was nice. Now I wish it were longer, but I assume you had some time troubles, because I recall text adventures from you that involved some sort of those weird sensibility where I had to take a nothing, if I recall correctly, or a whole or something. And yeah, I was very much looking forward to some of this, but then again, just looking at the banana peel and everyone just waiting in line, going single file over the gangway, just everyone slipping. This is how I'd handle the situation, says Sartak. And Frank says, well, cool. Thank you for submitting the HMS Inevitable. And also, again, I like this very cute little lifesaver icon. It's minimalist, but it works super well as an icon. Frank says, if you restart again and go to the shed, you can try taking no plug. Oh, you know what? I have to do this. Restart. Can I restart? So many emails today. Okay, let's go east and take no plug. You can't take something that isn't there. That's common sense. Really? Since when? Take plug? No, you can't take something that isn't there. Also think you didn't look at... Of course I didn't look at myself. Examine self. It's very dark, so you can't see yourself clearly. You also didn't bring a mirror. You do remember, though, that you decided to wear dark clothes so you wouldn't stand out. Take off clothes. You can't see any such thing. Sad. Look at self. Where did this little thing? It's very dark, so you wouldn't. Oh, thank you, Adobe Creative Cloud, for reminding me that I have 8 app updates available. This is super important. Thank you. I think you saw most things now. Cool, thank you. I thought if I take now off my clothes, everyone would see me now because I stand out against the sky. Or no one would see me because everyone is embarrassed. My God, there's some guy who thinks himself a spy going around. Don't look at them. He's not wearing anything. Phil did amazing at this. Apparently, maybe I was just lucky. Or maybe I've played 1 or 2 text adventures already. But thank you, Commander Stitch. Really do appreciate it. An extended version could have that. Looking forward to extended versions of your text games. Do you think you will maybe one day make a feature-length text game? Because I'm definitely interested. So yeah, HMS Inevitable by Frank Gevaerts, probably a differently pronounced name than I gave him. Cool, I think we got some time left for today. Frank's game, and again, let's take the RNG for another spin, but first, a word from our sponsor. No, I'm just kidding, I have to download the latest CSV file. And maybe next week, maybe we might even have the RNG 3000 that's JavaScript based and should do things like tweeting automatically so that I don't have to do this weird jiu-jitsu here in Google Docs with the Phil's menu and everything. So hopefully, knocking on wood now, hopefully by next week it should be done. I don't know how well I am with JavaScript. You never know, says Frank, but I'm not sure. It's very likely. Yeah, you never know. This is all I need. You never know. So essentially, you basically announced it, and now we're waiting for it. It's going to be like a Half-Life 3. RNG 2000, do your magic, but first, get the games. Fatal error, unable to convert string to number. Let's have a look at what went wrong. Timestamp, was this your first Ludum? Oh, of course, I downloaded it. Yeah, this makes sense. I downloaded it as a CSV file, but instead I was talking too much. I need to create an RNG file for the RNG 2000 because it needs a filtered list that looks like this. This makes sense. Okay. Commander Stitch says, oh, I thought you already had it running. No, sorry. But what I got at least is that I can also share it here. Where do I have it? Download it here as a tab separated values file, and this my JavaScript file, my JavaScript thing can already parse, and this is good and already can do all the weighted randomness and so on. Currently I'm in the process right now with the RNG 3000 to make it look like the RNG 2000 and then do all these automated things, but yeah, it's going to take a while. Okay, so download a CSV file. And then once this is underway, I have a look at the chat, otherwise that I'm not getting distracted and forgetting something. RNG time, says Milestones Games Twitch. Fingers crossed this one is a short one, so you get to the game I contributed to before the stream ends. You know what? Fingers crossed. Because I'm always happy to have the actual authors of the games here, so I'm not delaying anymore. Just having a look at the RNG 2. It's empty. It's empty. Benjamin Halko, you're so lucky. Apparently all the people who just submitted get picked. I'm really, I have nothing to do with this. This is the beauty of the RNG 2000. You are a bomb by Benjamin Halko. Congratulations. So let me paste the link to your game here and also take it off. Well, not quite yet. Road to sheet. Yeah, this is what I want. This is so slow. I mean, why does this take ages? It should be like so. Anyway, You're a Bomb by Benjamin Halko. Did it update down here? Yes, it did. Was not your first Ludum Dare and Benjamin Halko. Okay, good. So nothing about the game. So all I think we can do is look at the game's page. Be a happy little bomb as you jump around and eat other bombs. This is so relatable. Just don't explode or you will be sad. Oh, this looks, with the font alone, this looks so much like one of those old arcade games. Okay, so it's a bomb and it's a little timer and I need to, okay, so this is an interesting mechanic. So as I see it, all the other bombs have a little timer, and once you eat the other bombs, the remaining time of them gets added to your time. And once you run out of time, you explode. This makes sense. Desktop users can press F4 or start on gamepad for full screen. Okay, left, right, AD is move, space, up, W, shift, control, whatever is jump. Twice to double jump. Yes! I'm one of those people who think every game is more fun when you have a double jump. And I say, Frank, listen closely, even text adventures should have a double jump. And I probably shouldn't have said this because I know you, and probably if you don't forget about it, maybe your next text game will have a double jump and no one will solve it because nobody will expect to jump in a text adventure game, and if you do it, to double jump. And there's even a multiplayer. This is cool. Sadly, I don't have any friends, so I will play it. It's a one-player game only, and volume control, 1 key and 2 key. This is cool. You even get a volume, so this means my earmuffs go up again. My high score is 5 minutes 57 seconds. It was made in Game Maker Studio 2. Yes, another Game Maker Studio programmer here. This is nice. It always feels to me that I'm the only one doing Game Maker Studio 2 games because everyone has moved to Unity, but for 2D games I feel I'm so much faster with Game Maker Studio. By the way, also the game Will You Snail, that looks super slick, is also a Game Maker game, by the way. Music was made by my dad, everything else made by me. This is cool, so you collaborated with your dad. This is very nice. So I think I will get the Windows version then, because we all know how well it works with HTML5 games. You can't be sure. This is what I'm saying, that it actually runs in the browser as good as you want it. So yes, I'm bomb, so I can take out this one. Cool. And unconfirmed. How big is this? Is not commonly downloaded. It may be dangerous. I mean, it's called You Are Bomb, but you know what? I want to keep this. I want to keep it, despite it being called something with bomb and may be dangerous. And also something on my phone. Yeah, you know what? I'm not replacing the files into destination because the RNG 2000 is also a game maker thing, and it also uses a data.win file. So I'm going to skip these files and instead, yeah, those are from my RNG 2000. So I will just put it in there. Oh, and it even has a nice little icon. I'm a sucker for nice icons. I know it's super unimportant and takes time, but it always feels like, to me, it feels like a proper game if it has a nice icon. What did I miss? Benjamin Halko says, Game Maker is great. Yeah, I know, right? Will You Snail is also great. I know, right? Because, as I always say, if an evil AI has a German accent, it just makes it a little bit more evil. Godot was what I waited for, says Jiří Hizek. Yeah, Jiří Hizek, I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. Probably I still mispronounce it when I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. So, yeah, Godot, again, I feel a bit daunted by Godot because I thought, yeah, maybe because with 2D things, I think I'm quite fast with Game Maker, what I want to do. But I've been so many people telling me, please look into Godot, you will really like it. And it's open source, it doesn't cost a thing. And maybe it's just that I want to ride my subscription without having to subscribe, because I bought Game Maker back in the day, where it was still this one-time purchase. So I will see. I will ride this license for how much longer I can, and then probably will switch over to Godot for 2D stuff. Right. Thank you, Frank, for fixing the link. Apparently there was something wrong with the link, so really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And what happens if you run with the wrong data win? Good question, actually. Good question. You know what? Let's try this. Let's try to run your game with the data from the RNG 2000 and see what is. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Now we know. Now we know nothing happens. So better put it back in there and let's try it. Yeah. This is better. So F4 is full screen. Oh, that's very chill music. I like this very much. And I can make it louder or quieter. Nice. Please let me know. Funky, jazzy. This, for some reason, reminds me of Grover Washington Jr., if anyone knows this. And I clicked outside of the window, which is something that I probably shouldn't have done. Is this too loud? Please let me know. Because on my end, it's a little too loud. Make it a bit more quiet, but I think volume seems fine. Well, then I turn it up again. Thank you for letting me know. Then back to "You Are a Bomb." I always want to say "You Are a Bomb," but it looks so much like an arcade game. Okay, of course, says Frank, when I say that sort of thing, the music usually gets louder soon after. I mean, I still can change it. This is very nice. Okay. Okay. Oh dear, okay. Ah, there comes another one. Okay, this is super frantic. I very much enjoy that you have this little magnetic feel about the bomb, that I don't have to be super close. So and the game is apparently over when there is not much scenery left, I would assume. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh good, okay. Running out of time here. Oh, yeah, good. This is a super nice concept. I'm having a lot of fun and it's super frantic, and it makes it even worse that the music is so chill that it doesn't feel as frantic. Okay, I think I could do worse. The good thing is that I'm very limited now where I can play, because if, oh dear, 3, 2, it's very limited where I can go, but now it's, yeah. Game over! Okay, 1 minute 30 seconds. This is not bad. It's a pretty good score. Thank you, thank you. Commander Stitch got 3 minutes and 4 seconds. My god, this is impossible. How do you do this, Commander? How did you do this? I will try again. Oh dear. Okay, so the maximum, no, I thought that the maximum was 10 seconds, but it only displays less than, oh dear. It only displays 2 digits, right? This makes sense. Let's see if I can beat my own high score, and then we will have a look at the last Patrons game. Because it's always nice, like I said, it's always nice when the author is present. Super cute concept, and also the controls are very snappy, I feel. And it's a bomb eating other bombs. This is weird. Okay, I give it one more try. And here we are. Here we are. I give it one more try. Okay, so the game only starts when I start moving. This is a nice touch, because some games, especially jam games that I've played, start out as soon as the game launches, and as a player you haven't familiarized yourself with what the level looks like, with what the actual controls are, with anything of the game, and 2 seconds in the game is already out to kill you. Talking of things that are out to kill me, I'm probably not doing very well now. Okay, one more try. I will try now the cursor keys. Maybe I will do better with those. Oh dear. Okay, Commander Stitch, I can't reach your high score, not even close, I think. Because usually when I play jam games, the first attempt, or the second at the most, is my best attempt. So I think This is probably... Oh no, no chance. No chance. It feels a bit like when once you didn't make it and you're on the wrong end of the level, you're unlikely to make it to the other side. It's incredible that you made it for that long, Commander. You probably have much more skill than I have. 2, 4 seconds, 3. I really need some more time bombs. Please don't take this out of context. Please, 3, 2, 1. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, that was it. 1 minute 16 seconds. Very cool. I also like that the title pops up again over the level. Very cool. Very cool. You are a bomb, and I'm sweating again. Those are the best games where I start sweating again and I always go, yeah, one more round. Maybe just one more round. Feedback is that I have, just for me personally, I feel that the gravity might be a little bit too strong, that things go too fast, but otherwise this wouldn't make the game that's as snappy as it is. So yeah, very cool. Very, very much enjoyed this. You eat other bombs to get their time. This is cool. Let me scroll up if I can find it. Maybe even that Gorillas Cube basic game. Yeah, gorillas.bus. Oh, this exactly. It reminds me a little bit of that. Once the gorilla explodes and leaves this huge gap in the level. Love the NES font. Actually, hang on. Where is it? Here we are again. And maybe I don't need these. I have this book called, what's it called? Arcade Game Typography, and the font actually is one of the Atari fonts. And you can... Yeah, you know what? Let me quickly switch over to the full camera. Hi, it's me in big. And yeah, this book is great. It chronicles essentially all the pixel fonts of arcade games, and also has different variants of certain fonts, or where a certain font popped up first. And I think the font that we've been seeing here is... has been used from, I think, the early Atari font, the 8x8 monospaced sans font. The first one was here in Quiz Show from 1976, and you can see it here. No, this side here, because here with the S, the upper part of the S is shorter than its little bow here, and with later incarnations of this font, this has been rectified, that it's essentially, for example, here in Legend, you can see here the S now, the upper part is as long as the lower part. Anyway, just little tidbits, because I think the font is called Player 2 or something, and I always find it that it's the 1976 Atari font for me. Okay, this was a long detour. Let's get back to actual games. Frank says, Commander Stitch says, Frank, I'm trying to fix that game so it will load properly. Yeah, Commander Stitch's game. It's really cool and I'm quite proud of it. I just wish that loading worked right. At midnight I'm going to get an SSL security script, my god, for the website, and hopefully that will get rid of the browsers eating my download files. We'll see. My god, this is, you're having such bad time. I'm so sorry for you. But I'm very much looking forward to playing your game, and I don't care how long it takes to load, and I got a pretty beefy computer, so I hope it won't be choppy and we can enjoy it. Right, I didn't have issues downloading, but I saw other people mention that. Commander Stitch says, Pixel Prophecy, to get that score I only covered one half of the board and defended that. Oh, this makes sense. The movement is too slow to cover the entire board. That seemed to work well. Oh, okay, pro tip. The high score is 6 minutes 47. Oh, those are numbers like Vampire Survivors, where I couldn't believe that people actually survived half an hour with that game. Great game, Benjamin. Yeah, absolutely. You're very welcome for playing. Actually moment, yeah, those are the worst. When some guy, especially some white pasty guy on the internet goes, well, actually, but yeah. I'm sorry, that's me. I use a font called Press Start 2P. Yeah, I know that one because this is the one that's based off of this. And because of this lower part on the S, this is where I always recognize where I say, yeah, it's that font. But yeah, the automated unicorn also dozes off for a moment, so I won't bore you any longer with weird typography talk. Let's play the last game for today. When I bring up my browser, there we go. You are a bomb. I mean, this is super simple concept, super easy to grasp, and yeah, high score hunting. This is super nice. You know what? To make it I always feel to make it a proper 80s arcade game, you need some power-ups that are fruit for some reason, because Pac-Man did it. Right, and No Games has already submitted. I'm very much not going to play your game, but please come back next Sunday where I'm playing another set of patrons' games and randomly chosen games, and you don't have to resubmit because this would be stupid. So you just submit once per Ludum Dare Jam and you're in the draw for every time I run the RNG 2000. Sound good? I hope it does. It's neat that the font was recognized. Yeah, I'm always a font nerd. Always tell my wife when we're driving around, oh, look at this. This is Bodoni. Look at this. This is Avenir. This is Futura. This is Avant-Garde. Did you know that Avant-Garde was... And she says, yeah, I know. Anyway, right. We played the game from Frank, from Yngvarr and Syudzius, and we're going to play Milestones' games as the last game for today. Milestone, are you still present? Eno Games 1893. 1893. This is almost my birth year because I'm that old. But yeah, thank you for already dropping by next time. Yeah, it's at the same bet time, same bet channel. Talking of bets, battery low. Let me update here. There we go. Of dubious potions, of which Milestone is a part. And it says the entire thing there. So dubious potions, you know what? Let me shout it out also on Twitter. Dubious potions, I would assume, is your team name. Dubious potions have now been informed and are on their way. Kalle Persson, yes, I consent. About the game, nope. Anything else you want to tell me? You rock. No, you're breathtaking. Thank you so much. And copy and paste the link. Barely beat battery low. Very challenging. Good job. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is it a game that is challenging? Oh, I remember seeing that one from the screenshot. This looks familiar. I think you posted it in the Discord. That I thought, my God, I love the graphics already. I only saw the very prototype of driving around, and I thought, yeah, this is probably going to be a lot of fun. Also, by the way, also like this Ludum Dare colored gradient there at the back. Super cute, super cute. Battery low, a game by Yngvarr, OC Wall, Okwal, Failure, my God, Mescall, Voxvar, and Milestone Games. Thank you for being called Milestone Games. With Voxar and Milestone Games, at least I know how to pronounce it. Milestone Games, which says, yes, it's a group of friends who like building games, and they were kind enough to let me join this time. I already love the art style. I really have to say, great choice of colors and little cute bouncy animation. And look at this. The O in battery low is apparently a planet or a moon, something with craters. I love those little touches. Anyway, my battery is low and it is getting dark. Oh dear, sounds already a bit like a horror game. For the intended experience, we recommend you use Google. It's getting late. Google Chrome to play. Let me quickly check. What am I using? Help about Google. Yeah, I'm using Chrome. Okay. It's getting late. I wasn't sure what browser I was running this. Description. With only a few points of science left to scan for the mission and with the battery running critically low, can you help Rovar plot the path that completes its mission? You better steer Rovar with care, or the already low batteries will run out before the mission is completed. Delay the inevitable as long as possible to uncover all the secrets buried in the Martian dust. Oh, it's on Mars! Controls and objective. Ah, this looks so cute. Click where you want Rovar to move and it'll drive there. Collect science artifacts for the mission and batteries to refill your energy by having Rovar roll over them. This is also how I charge batteries. I just drive over them. So, okay, science and energy. Rovar's energy drains while driving. Also, cute little emojis there for, you know what, let's make this full screen. When the energy bar inevitably reaches 0%, Rovar will not be able to move further and will lose contact with you. This is sad. Oh, look at this. You even got a map screen. The map scan, trademark, system has conveniently marked out all the points of interest on the planet, so keep an eye on it. Ooh, an eye on it. Good luck. Is this one of those luck kittens there? I don't know what they call lucky Nekos. I don't know. This game was developed by a team of 6 enthusiasts and 2 doggies. You always have to mention the doggies for moral support. All of the aspects of the game were developed within 72 hours of Ludum 50. From idea to final build, and everything but balance, polish and bug fixing was finished during the first 48 hours. My god, 48 hours in a team this big. You clearly have worked together, it sounds like. All assets in the game were made by the team. We had an amazingly fun time doing this. Hard. Then you're doing it wrong. This is not how game jams work. You shouldn't have fun. You should feel super stressed out and crunched all the time. For more info on the development of this game, you find us on itch. okval.itch.io. You know how itch.io, the address of itch.io is /battery -low. And see our documented progress here on, you even had a tech blog, a devlog, not tech blog, on Twitter. This is cool, and Instagram. Again, I very much enjoy the graphics and the choice of palettes. Super nice, and also just from the screenshots, this looks super polished. Looking for more games to play? Check out this VR entry made by our friends Catharsis, release of The Shimmer. This is very nice, plugging your friend's game. Sadly, I don't have a VR headset and I probably get motion sick, and it even runs on the web. This is super cool. Or does it? Can I download it? Apparently not. I always feel like with web games that maybe they don't run well. But you said it works on Chrome, so I'm all for that. Finally, let me quickly check the chat. Also, thanks, Commander Stitch. Bonus points for making it clear you made all the assets. I always wonder with jam games. Exactly. With jam games, especially if something sounds a bit too good and is not mentioned, most of the time you're right to assume that it was from Open Game Art or Free Sound or somewhere. So yeah, I mean, you can clearly tell from what I can see already that this was done for this very project, because the art style, everything just looks coherent and works well together. HTTPS only. Okay. I did say something wrong then. And also thank you for feeding the automated unicorn while it disagrees for something. And bonus points for making, Milestone Game says also, yes, we took turns rotating into the social media manager trademark role. Oh, this is cool. This is very cool. So that it wasn't just one super stressed out member of the team who just tried to keep, hey, what are you guys doing? I need to post something. Frank says, maybe I shouldn't, but I always tend to be more critical of things like music if I know they weren't made during the jam. Yeah, then it becomes not so much a matter of the quality of it, but how closely does it really fit? Because, as you said, it shifts a bit in terms of reception from, okay, it's very cool that they made this during the jam, more towards, was this the right fit for this? Because they could have chosen anything. So does this really work with the game, or was it just some randommusic.org or something, yeah. No, I was just being silly, says Marcel Game. Web only, okay, good, good. Construct 3. Oh, Construct. I haven't played a Construct game this time. Music, right? I can't hear music, but mission, find all the science artifacts. Battery is low, and it is getting dark. Okay, for my taste, this is a bit too pixely. Oh, this is nice. The little Pathfinder sounds very cool audio. Click to navigate the robot's energy. Yeah, if this font would have a couple of more pixels, I would have be very much in favor of that. Collect energy and all the science artifacts to win. Okay. Okay, so is this a science artifact? Maybe lower volume a bit. Okay. Let's try it. This is super nice. I very much enjoy the sound. Very cool. Okay, so I'm going for whatever this is. Looks science. Also very cool that it just doesn't turn on the spot, but it needs a certain. Okay, my energy is almost low. There, energy. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, there's more energy down there. Is this energy? Yes. Okay, good. Science. Okay, the cat was science. Probably should have clicked elsewhere. Oh dear. Energy. Good, okay. I really could use the energy. Okay, let's go there. I very much like that the robot, yeah, takes a certain radius to turn. Oh dear. Okay, good. I think I'm not doing too bad, but very cool entry. Very cool entry. So there is something. Oh, I need to get back then. Oh, and I should have saved some energy to get back, right? Can I click these things here? No, I just have to retry. Okay, so probably shouldn't. Maybe I should take this. Oh, and also my previous attempt is there still laid out. Okay, so science. It's so cute when it says ouch. Okay, out of energy. Yeah, cannot go further. Oh, this is so sad. Hello. Did it just say hello? This is so cute. Okay, probably should have taken, yeah, the energy. And there's science on top. And I need some more energy. This is good. And there's more science to be had. No, this was energy. Probably should save this energy for later then. Or I should have taken this one and then taken that one. Yeah, it's super weird that when you're driving it like so, that you can't really tell how the thing is going to drive itself. Yeah, probably should have saved up more energy, I think. Science. And there's some more science up there. And yeah, now I'm out of energy because, yeah. Yeah, this was bad. Okay. You're doing great figuring out the mechanics. Yeah, thank you. But then there's still the thing of it's so cute. This of yeah, I mean it's one thing to figure out what you need to do and the other thing is to execute on it, right? Maybe if I start going this direction first. Let's try go this direction first. Then I take energy. Then I go down here. I like that how this little science thing looks like. Okay, my question is, can I get up to this point here and then still have enough energy left to go down and pick up this energy? You know what? Probably not. I would say probably not. Okay, science and... Was this their energy or science? Also not sure what this was. I should have remembered. Okay, I will go and take this route here. This was energy. Okay, this is good. And please let this be science, but it's probably going to be energy, right? I mean, it could be worse, but I don't think that I can make it to the other side then. Probably should have saved this. Oh my god, this is bad. Oh dear. Oh dear. Come on, you can do it. No. No. Oh no. But you can do it. No, I cannot. Let's give this one more try. So I probably should save this bit of energy here. Yeah, too close. Too close. Probably should have taken the energy at the beginning, right? Yeah. It's getting dark. Oh, this is so sad. Was this down here energy or science? This was energy. This is good. Okay, let's give this a try. So there is one more science artifact and I got two batteries left, and I think I was doing things wrong because I will run into the same problem as before, right? If I need to go up here. Let's go this way, that I can approach it from here. Essentially I'm doing the same thing like I did last time. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, not going to make it. Yeah. Okay, let's start this again. I need this first. I also need this. What if I get this here now? That I don't have to get it again and stay there more or less on the top. Come on, come on. Ah, damn it. Okay, no. Ah, Can I give a hint for you? Yeah, please, please. One hint. What if you don't do this? Exactly. What if I'm not being bad at the game? Maybe then try going counterclockwise, saving middle stuff for last. Thank you. Okay, so if I'm going that way and leaving out... No, I need this. I need this thing here. Okay, I'm already up here. Okay, good to know. Wow, this is going fast. Energy. Oh dear. Why is it so fast all of a sudden? Okay. I think with your help, thank you, this is possible now. Can I go up here with the energy that I have? You know what? I will pick up this energy. And no, what? I think I made it. Out of energy. Thank you, email. Cannot go further. Was this bad? However, okay, it's good. My mission was accomplished. Oh, oh, the poor little thing. Oh, this is so sad. Very nice. You completed the game in 85.87 seconds and took way too many tries to and help to figure it out. This was very cool. Also liked the chill but still somehow sad music, and the graphics were super nice. And what I found weird, yeah, was how little I could control how the rover went. But then again, as I said, it's very cool that it just can't turn on the spot like so many games would have done this. So yeah, it's more like, on one hand I would say it's an exploration game, but after the exploration it becomes a puzzle game where and how to make things. Very cool, very nice. Also like the assets, and my god, congratulations on doing this amount of work and assets in such a short time frame. Congratulations. Way more analytical than many other streamers who tried it. Oh really? I always feel that it's just very super subjective that I say. It's just, yeah, my takes on it. So I don't know how other streamers do it, but some I've seen, they just try to get through as many games as possible, and I want to try each game as good as I can and to comprehend it fully, because I'm also very curious from a perspective of making games, how many levels, for example, some people manage to get done, as we've seen with Nighty Night, Nosferatu, not Dracula. I wanted to say Dracula, but it is Nighty Night Nosferatu. It's amazing how many levels there are, and I always want to get to the end of things to fully understand it. Cool. Sounds wonderful. Who doesn't like a juicy merge conflict? Exactly. We had a lot of fun Git conflicts. So you had many programmers on one thing. The joys. I'm so happy that in my team everything was super strict divided until the point that it wasn't. But thankfully we never had a merge conflict. Thankfully. And also the automated unicorn sparkled up your Indeed. Cool. All right, it's getting close to midnight, which means I probably should not have any more coffee, because I'm already run out of coffee quite long ago, and I'm still sore about running out of coffee. Milestone Game says, exactly, Construct has a folder mode that puts everything in JSON files, which was great because files were readable, but overwrites, etc. Yeah, you gain some, you lose some. But yeah, with Construct, I've once tried Construct 2 and wasn't too happy with it for some reason, because I think this was pretty much everything was drag and drop. and I couldn't figure out how to quickly write to variables and make if checks and so on. And I thought, yeah, it's probably not my thing, probably because I never quite figured it out. And in the end, I landed with GameMaker. Super happy with GameMaker for now, because once Opera took over, Yo-Yo Games and everything has gone a different route. As I've said it before, it's more like Adobe, where you pay monthly subscription. And for now, I'm still a legacy customer. So yeah, let's ride this train for how long it will still go, if that metaphor works. Source code needs to be in text file. Stuff you can't merge is terrible. Yeah, absolutely. As long as something is with some other engines, for example, with Unity. I have no idea why Unity needs 12,000 files for a relatively empty project, because I like to save my files in my Dropbox so that I can essentially take them with me and continue working when, for example, I get a break at work. And then, I don't know, Unity caches lighting maps or something. And why do you do this? How can I stop this? Why do you need 12,000 files for something and it takes ages, and then it produces, because it's in Dropbox. Dropbox complains that it can't access a file. Unity can't access the file. Everyone is blocking each other, and I feel like, really? I didn't do anything. I haven't written a line of code. Why is this happening? Okay, I'm ranting again, so which means I probably should bring this to a close now. There we are. Thank you for staying with me for this very first episode of the series of Phil Plays Your Ludum Dare 50 games. As always, again, if you write !submit, I will do this now in the chat. It will show you where you can submit your games, because next Sunday, that is next week, minus 3 hours from now, so whatever time zone you're in, deduct 3 hours from the time that is now and add 10 minutes. This is the time that I will be starting to stream next Sunday, provided nothing gets in between. And maybe we will even have then the JavaScript version of my random number generator. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone sticking with me and watching me getting sweaty while frantically clicking text boxes. And thank you so much for submitting your game. It's always a joy to see what other people who are more creative come up with, what they come up with to a shitty theme. Let's have one last look at the chat. Commander Stitch says, well, I got another week to try to figure out how to make it load better. Also, go luck, have fun. I just read it as goof. Yeah, Commander Stitch, I can keep your game for the end until, yeah, you say, yeah, everything is fixed now, it should work. And if not, I can give it a try firsthand and see if it works on my machine, that I can show it on the stream. We will figure it out. This is what I'm trying to say. Usually says, thanks for the stream. I hope I'll make it in time also next Sunday. Yeah, I really appreciate you dropping by, because you should try to get on time next Sunday, because your game will probably be the first one that I'll be playing. But if I see that you're late, then I will fire up the RNG 2000 and pick a random person's, well, a random person's, it sounds a bit unfriendly, a random game from all the kind people who have submitted their games. So I hopefully that you can, yeah, you are there when I'm playing your game. Fronte says, thanks for streaming, was fun. So yeah, thank you so much for finding it fun. Really appreciate it, as I said. Cool. Then, yeah, I'm super bad at ending streams, so yeah, I will try to keep this short. Where is the end slate button? There it is. And the automated unicorn already cuddles with its comfy blanket. And you know what? So should I, and so should you. So see you next week, and I hope you have a great week. And yeah, stay awesome. Bye.